These are the faces of children born with a cleft lip and palate. They struggle from the very beginning, trying to drink milk without the roof of their mouths fully formed. Worldwide, 1 in 600 children is born with a cleft lip and palate, 18 children every hour. According to Dr. Fernando Burstein, the medical director of the Center for Craniofacial Disorders at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, these children will require 5 to 8 surgeries depending on the severity. The Center for Craniofacial Disorders at Children's cares for almost 10,000 patients with clefts, and no child is turned away regardless of ability to pay. Save a Smile works with Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, providing funds for a new speech therapy center as well as a camp for kids. These are the faces of children who've had the surgery. This is the difference you can make when you help save a smile. Of WXIA-TV, the honorary chair for the Atlanta Holiday House, visited a camp that helps children born with a cleft palate. It's called Camp Courage, and Save a Smile is one of the sponsors.
Lots of kids went to camp this summer, but one is rather unique. It helps kids who are struggling with a common birth defect. One Atlanta man has made it his mission to put smiles on their faces, and we think that makes him a hero.
This may look like most summer camps, but these kids are not exactly like most other kids. This is Camp Courage, and these kids are all in various stages of treatment for craniofacial defects like cleft palate.
An average child goes through 18 surgeries to get this fixed before he's 18 years old. The average family spends $250,000.
Bruce Patterson spends a lot of time at Camp Courage. He used to spend most of his time running businesses, but after selling his Midtown restaurant last year, he started the Save a Smile Foundation to help fund camps, treatment, and education about craniofacial defects.
I gave myself a job. I went in with great intent, and this is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
Hard, in part, because he was one of these kids.
I was born with a cleft lip, and I didn't even know I had one. And I remember the lispy jokes. It brings back memories, and it does kind of touch my heart. And then you see all these children want to do is be normal and loved.
The Save a Smile Foundation didn't start up during the best of economic times, but it hopes to get a huge boost later this fall when this house, the 2009 Holiday House, opens its doors to the public.
The Holiday House is 27 designers in the largest spec house in Atlanta, Georgia.
I mean, his passion for what he does, it was overwhelming to me, and I knew I had chosen the right foundation just because of the passion that the founder had for it.
Proceeds from tours of the house will help kids like these get treatment and also have fun. Patterson says he grew up when cleft lip and cleft palate prompted shame and embarrassment for families. He says there's still some of that today, but there's also plenty of courage.
My mother even said, "Why do you want to do this? Why do you want to bring up these scars again? We've lived it once." I said, "Because I can." And I want other people to realize that it might look dismal now, but with a few surgeries and some good love, it will make a difference, and that person can become and do anything in this world he wants to do.
Now, you can be a hero by touring the Holiday House between November 21st and December 20th, and all the proceeds benefit Save a Smile. And you're going to be hearing a lot more about this because I'm the honorary chair of this event, and it is such a great cause. I'm just so happy to be involved in it. We're going to have ticket information and all that on 11live.com.
And with the economic situation the way it is, of course, they definitely need help, and it's great that the builders are still able to do this as well, and the designers to do it, to help them out.
It's going to be a lot of fun. And that's 11 Alive News Weekend.
Now here's a message from Bruce Patterson, founder of Save a Smile.
Thank you so much for being a part of Save a Smile Foundation. As you can tell, there's a lot of passion and a lot of promise with the foundation that we're doing. I have had nothing but great success, and it's because of y'all that we've been able to give to these families and these children with these challenges. I really, really want to do some other bigger things and going national, and I'd love to do a starter kit. So for families in the rural areas that don't know that much about this, they could get a box, and then that box could maybe be a gas card to get to Atlanta or their nearest city to to take care of their challenges and their opportunities with their family. And maybe some food from some restaurants to do that. Maybe a hotel stay at 2 places. Maybe some money. And also I'd like to do is maybe have a stuffed animal and a how-to for the parents. Because the child is not crying, again, because he's hurting. The child is crying because he's hungry. So we want to do these starter kits nationally and get some national sponsors. And your money and your donations help, and I need your help. So please learn more about it and come to www.saveasmilefoundation.org to learn more about the foundation. And I'd like to also introduce a great community sponsor and friend is Dr. Burstein, because he has been in the middle of this and he is really helping out a lot. So please, we need your help. Thank you very, very, very much.
Dr. Fernando Burstein is among the world's most respected plastic and reconstructive surgeons. He specializes in the head and neck area, doing everything from facelifts and rhinoplasty to cleft lip and palate surgery. Whether it's reconstructive or cosmetic plastic surgery, he loves the opportunity to help people.
If somebody has, for example, a nose that they've been unhappy with for 15, 20 years, and in an hour and a half to 2 hours, you can change it for the better. That makes a huge difference in that person's life.
In practice here at Atlanta Plastic Surgery since 1989, he's authored 10 textbooks, published more than 100 journal articles, and is ranked among the best of the best. He's board certified in both plastic and reconstructive surgery and head and neck surgery. He also has a fellowship in craniofacial surgery.
So I can see what is happening with the bony structure, the skin structures, the fat, the cartilage, to put it all together into a coherent game plan.
Outside of work, Dr. Burstein and his wife, who is also a doctor, traveled the world. With his 2 children now grown, he can spend his time on outdoor adventures. Whether it's complicated reconstructive surgery or mountain climbing, Dr. Burstein loves a challenge.
The creative aspects are very stimulating to me, to be able to change something that you can actually see.
His entire team comes together to work with a patient, start to finish.
I've had a very stable staff for years and years, and so you really are getting in with a team rather than just an individual.
Dr. Burstein is dedicated to learning new techniques, teaching young surgeons, and using his skills to help others. Save a Smile is committed to helping children with cleft lip and palate, but it wouldn't be possible without the generosity of the community, as well as the commitment of doctors like Dr. Fernando Burstein, Dr. Jay Risky, and Dr. Joseph Williams. Thank you to these community partners as well as our many volunteers.